Hello and welcome. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Titan. So the Titan is the next ship in my Leviathan series, and that just means that it is a heavy cargo ship that can carry at least 10,000 cargo and a crew of 4 or more. Now this particular vessel is basically built around the standard Stroud blimp shape. However, I made a few modifications to it or to that design so that way I can go ahead and just add a few extras instead of going pure Stroud. So let's go ahead, take a tour, and then I will show you how the ship is built and how well it holds up if you have to take it into combat. So we are using the Stroud landing bay, and that is entering into the Stroud workshop. This is because I figured that these ships are most likely to be used for outpost related things, so having easy access to your workshop means that all that we are missing is a pharmaceutical lab, and we have otherwise everything that we need, which, we could always go ahead and place it right here. Anyways, the front of the workshop, we can go up a level, and we find ourselves in a one-by-one companionway. Forward of this, we have our Stroud all-in-one, which has our docking bay access as well, galley, bathroom, and 4 beds. Coming back, we enter into the Stroud 2x3 cargo hull. And then we have a ladder going up another 2 levels. On level 1, we have a Stroud control station. And on level 2, we find ourselves in the Hopetech Overseer Bridge. And that's it. That's the entire ship. Nice, fairly simple, and easy to use. So, let's say you want to build this ship. How do you do so? Well, first, let me go ahead and get my colors in my palette. You can see I went with a gray, exact same color, and then a teal accent color here. And now let me go ahead and select all and delete it. So for this ship, I started out with the landing bay. You can have this on either side, it makes no real difference. Then I have my Stroud 2x1, and this one's going to be that workshop. The forward side of that workshop, I'm going to go ahead and grab a companionway. And then I'm going to grab the 2x1 all-in-one. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the 2x3 cargo hull. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the control station. And then finally I'm going to go ahead and grab that Overseer 400 bridge. Coming on over here, I'm then going to go ahead and grab that Hope 11 Docker. And that's it. That's it for the habitable portions of the ship. Fairly small, fairly simple. So, what goes in with the rest of this then? Well, we need to go ahead and start adding our landing gear. So for this ship, I am making use of a mixture of the NG20 wide landing gear And then I'm making use of the Acculander 11s. Okay, so right now I have 7 Acculander 11s. Looks like I need some more. Alright, so 9 total. And then I have 1, 2, 3 so far. 4. And then a total of 4 NG20 wides. Alright, so now that I've got all that, let's go ahead and kind of finish out the bottom of this ship. And for that, I'm going to come on down here to the Stroud Cap A. And then the Nose Cap B. And then, so the first Acculander 11 on each one, we want to have line up nicely with that Stroud Cap. The second one, we want to have both these side connections available. So it's going to be the mid variation. The reason for that is we are going to go ahead and use the Tayo side cap here, variant B, so that way we can have a weapon mount on this. And then we're going to come back here, and we are going to grab these and change it to the rear variation. And there we go, that is the bottom of the ship. Alright, next, let's go ahead, and now we are going to grab the Stroud Nose Cap C's. And then we are going to go ahead and grab our Galleon S204s. Alright, next, I'm going to come back here, and we are going to go ahead and grab our reactor and grav drive. So for the reactor, I have the Pinch 8Z. This is basically going to be placed right here. And then for my grav drive, I'm using the NG340, which gives us a 45 grav jump thrust, which is more than sufficient. So we have the NG340 with the reactor connected to that. Next up, I'm going to come on over here to the structural tab, and then I'm going to grab the Deimos wings. And I'm going to put them in the rear configuration. And then I'm going to set these Stroud Cap A's aside while I come on in here and I grab my engines. So for this ship, I am making use of the Poseidon DT230. I'm going to place one here. And then I'm going to go ahead and move the Deimos wing, copy the engine, and then I'm going to flip the Deimos wing back into place. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip the Stroud Cap A into place. And then I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side. Just like so. Next, to finish up this back section, I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 more Galleon S204s. And then I'm going to come on over here to the structural tab. I'm going to scroll on down until I grab the Stroud Cap Bs. And I'm going to flip these into position over these Deimos wings. So now it looks almost like these Poseidons are connected directly to that, but they are in fact only side connected to these Deimos wings here. Alright, so that is the middle layer of this ship done. Let's get to the top layer. So step one, I'm going to go ahead and grab this Stroud Cap and flip that into position. And then flip that one into position. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab another pair of the Galleon S204s. Forward of the Galleon S204, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Assurance SG-1800 shield. And then I'm going to grab this nose cap, B, and flip it into place. And I'm going to finish up the front here. And let's come back on over to the structural tab. I'm going to grab the Stroud Cowling 3. And then I'm going to grab some more Galleon S204s. Then on top up here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the Tayo cowling. And place like so. Let me check really quick to see if Yep, okay. Next, you go ahead and just set this aside. Move this up here to give me a connection point. And then I'm going to put a Stroud Cap C aft connected here, which I'm then going to duplication glitch it down. And that is basically just covering up the reactor. All right. Then, along similar lines, I'm going to go ahead and grab a Stroud mid-bracer. And a duplication glitch that down to hide my grav drive. So now you can't really tell where the reactor and grav drive are. Not that that's necessarily a big deal. All right. Then on each side of this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the Hope Tech radiators. These are located behind the bridge. And then continuing with the Hope Tech, I'm going to go ahead and grab a set of pipes. Some pipes mid, and then some pipes 4. Alright. Then I'm going to grab this Tayo side cap. I'm going to bring it on up. And then I'm going to grab the normal side cap instead of the B and run that in a line. Alright. Next up, I'm going to pull off these Stroud cowlings. And just anywhere along this line, I'm going to go ahead and add in my fuel tanks, which are going to be a pair of H30 Atlas HE3 tanks. As you can see, there's plenty of room, and then we just flip glitch this into place. Alrighty then. So, from here, all that we should have left now is our weapons. Now, for this ship, I decided to go with 4 PBO 300 auto alpha turrets. And then 3 Obliterator 250 MEV auto or alpha turrets. And then 3 Obliterator 250 MEV auto alpha beams. And there we have it. Let's go ahead and paint the ship. Set our weapons. And that is the Titan. So you can see we've got 26 mobility, 1800 cargo. All right. So, ship is built. Let's go see how well it performs in combat. Alrighty. So, starting out strong. Boost feels okay. The mobility feels a little sluggish. Go check out this hostile activity. So just maneuvering around, using the Poseidons, the ship definitely feels less mobile than it does running the SAL 60 or 6000 series engines. So that is something to keep in mind if you decide to go with a ship like this. Straight line boost is okay. Again, for a ship that has 6,800 cargo. Sorry, not 6,800, 18,000 cargo before bonuses. Ooh, some spacers.
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship. If that's how you want to play it. Oh, we got you now.
Hey, you wanted to play? Come back. And again, the ship just feels really sluggish. Sensor contact. Hmm, interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can get another engagement. Um, is that it? Well, guess that's it. Alrighty. So if you watched all the way to the end, thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one.